here today to make something. Hopefully it's going to be delicious. It is a peach cobbler, but it's low calorie, no, not low calorie, but no sugar. It's keto-ish, keto friendly, because peaches are not keto, first of all. But I made it, we'll call it a low carb, okay? I mean low carb, well, we'll call it, I'm stopping this video real quick. I forgot peaches. Hello, everybody. I'm here making a low calorie dessert. I wanted to call it keto, but peaches are not keto. You can make it keto if you add like maybe some pumpkin in there, but with the peaches instead of all the peaches. But this is if you don't want to have a lot of calories for your dessert, because my family, they watch their calories and things, so I wanted to make something good. I wanted it to be keto, but I said, well, I can't make it keto I could make it another kind of cobbler, like a berry cobbler or something like that, if it's going to be keto, but since we'll just call it a low calorie dessert, right? But we are going to use keto wheat flour. And I'm making a double recipe because I want to put it in this pan, and it's for the whole family, 6 people. So where's my recipe? Okay. In here, so we've got 1/2 cup of butter or margarine, whatever you want to use. Just substitute if you need to. And I'm going to make another dessert, which is a sugar-free cake, or either a sugar-free brownie, because there's certain family members that don't like this. One person that doesn't like the peaches or fruit in food like that. Okay. I did get stevia with monk fruit, and you don't need a lot of this either. Well, I'm going to come back because I haven't even opened any of these things, but some of the things I just got on my run to the store. Let me move this up some so I can reach the camera. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I got my measurements written down because otherwise I would probably have to keep going back and forth. But anyways, I added a little extra something of my own so I can make it my own. And this is actually, it's keto because it's only, I wrote down the 8.2 carbs per serving, but you take it's 2.2 fiber, so make it 6 carbs. So, you just have to be really careful with your, what you take in. So with the peaches, I'm going to add, I thought I had to cook them on the stove. I don't know. I'm just thinking of some old-fashioned way that you make peach cobbler. Or no, this is the way you make it. But with this one, so you can have it thickened, and there's a little bit of juice in here. They are frozen. You can have them non-frozen if you want. But because it's going to drain a little bit, and I'm going to put lemon juice, it's going to get a little liquid in there. So you don't want it watery when you cut the pie. Cobbler, you want it to be more thicker. So we're going to use xanthan gum, a little of that, maybe 1/8 of a teaspoon, a little bit, because I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of juice in here, but it was frozen, so there is some. Let's see. And all my utensils are clean. I wash my dishes. So we do that. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of juice. So we'll put 1/8 of a teaspoon about xanthan gum. And then we're going to put a little bit of lemon juice, maybe a teaspoon. And this is a half right here. I don't know where my teaspoon went to, so we'll put 2 of those. And we're making a double recipe, so because it calls for 2 peaches, but this is about 4 peaches in a bag. 2 peaches each bag. You can get them frozen. Stir up your lovely ingredients. And it does call for vanilla in there, but I'm going to put some in here too in the crust. Put a little bit in there, make it so scrumptious, you know? And yeah, make sure you let them know, hon. Because, okay, let's see. After that, we're gonna put, this is, you can use it whatever kind of substitute sugar or substitute whatever kind of sweetener that you're gonna have. This is stevia and monk fruit, and I haven't tried this yet. This is the first time but it's thick. This is thicker than, see how thick it is? I don't know if you can see it. It's really thick. It's gonna be, I'm gonna taste it a little bit. Tastes a little aftertaste, and I think it's because of that stevia. I think it's fine. So you take 2 of these. Okay. And yes, I did lick my finger, so I'll end up, there you go. Okay. So you've got 2 tablespoons. I've got these little things to wipe my finger off. So, okay. Then we're going to stir this up with the monk fruit stevia. And I just dropped one of those, so I'm going to have to eventually, actually right now, wash my hands. Okay, so I'm back. So I put that, this one has the monk fruit, so I washed my hands. That's what I went to do, so I can pick up this. Because if you even use those wipes, you don't want to use your hands after that. So I'm going to open this and put a little, ooh, cinnamon. So what we do is you preheat the oven to 300, and it's going to be good, y'all. So this is your peaches, and then the last, see how there's a lot of, see there's juice in there, see there? And you want it to be thickened, because it will thin out. So you put a little bit of the xanthan gum, oh, wrong one, in there for a thickener. And I'm going to stir that in. Each time, just stir it in good so everything is mixed in really well. And I don't know if you guys got a chance, but I put a video on there. My daughter was doing a seafood boil, and I helped her. And I put it on there. I did skip some spots, so if you don't see the whole recipe, if you want it, just text on there. If you don't know how to do it, type on there, and we'll send you the ingredients. And I think for that, not think, but for the garlic butter, you can look on B Love's, her name is B Love, and she has that garlic butter sauce. That's where we got that. But the rest of it, we just use Xanarine and some of my daughter's secret ingredients for the putting inside where we boil everything. But after you stir this up really good, you're going to put it, do we want to put anything at the bottom? No, this is just going to, it won't stick, I don't think. Well, let's spray a little something just in case, right? I don't think it's going to, but we'll spray a little vegetable oil on the bottom. Okay, here we go. That's just enough. Yeah, it's just enough for the bottom. Oh, that's gonna be good. Peach cobbler's not real thick, right? Layers, is it? No. But anyways, make sure the juice is kind of distributed. gonna be good. Okay, we got it there, and then we'll put the crust on the top. This might be a little bit bigger pan than I was thinking. Should I put it in there? Should I put each in here, maybe? And then save this for the cake thing? Or is that okay, I wonder? I wonder if that's okay, because you're going to put the crust on top. It's not going to be a big old crust on top, but it'll cover it. I think that's good, because they were cooking it in like a skillet, and you can cook it in a skillet, old-fashioned way, I guess, southern way. Kentucky way, I guess, because my dad's from Kentucky, so they're southern-ish. Okay, we'll put this over here. Now, I've got some other things that I'm going to do, which I need to keep this. I think I'm just going to make my crust in there. Even with the juices in there, I think it should be fine. Okay, so for the crust, we're going to, there's bags right here on the side of the, right here.
Is there two?
Two, I think so. Okay, so we're going to take 1 cup. Where's my other cup? Oh, I have something in it. So we'll use this cup. We're making the crust now, but I'll be right back. Okay. Huh? You see me reaching up there because we got a tripod. One second, a piece of ice went in. I take a calcium, a lovely calcium for my, okay. So, we got our cup of, and what we're using, what I am using, not we, but I am presenting keto wheat flour. And I did make a video, and I got this from Albertsons, and it's about $6.99, I think it is for this. But it lasts for a while. If you don't bake a lot, if you bake a lot, you might want to get like, I only saw 1, or I was going to get more than 1. So it's calling for, 2 cups. Okay, so we probably should have got 2. We're making the topping right now. And I'm doubling the recipe because here, there's 4 large peaches in there. And I got it as a, what do you call it? A frozen. You can use peaches if you want. You okay over there, little lady? Okay, yeah, see, you still got left. And then I've got a whole bag of almond flour, and it does call for the almond flour, but I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use the wheat flour. So that could add maybe a couple more carbs to it, because this flour has, plus more salt. That flour has 1 more carb than the almond flour, the wheat keto flour, keto friendly. Okay, so after that, we're going to put a little cinnamon. This is the crust. So you don't have to put the cinnamon in the crust if you don't want to, but I like to put the cinnamon in there. And then we're going to have baking powder, 1 teaspoon. 1 tablespoon. And I know I had a teaspoon up here. There he is. And then I usually use the side of this just to scrape it off, because then you make it even. 1. Let me double check. 1 teaspoon. Look at me getting put 2. I usually use my half teaspoon because I can never find my whole teaspoon. So when I'm done, I'm just going to set things over there. And baking soda is the same. Teaspoon of that too. And this is kind of hard to, I always have it, no. I'll put it over this. You don't want to put more. See how I overdid it? There you go. Pour it back in here because voila. All right. And ask for 1/2 cup of butter. And so I've got a 1/2 cup of butter here. Make sure it's soft. And this has been sitting out. And today is maybe 80 degrees. It's been nice for like 3 to 4 days. And really nice. I'm really happy about that. And it's But it's warm in here today, warmer than it's normally been. So it melted the butter just like it should be melted. Or you can throw it in the microwave to melt it a little. Don't make it like worse. Just make it melted, that's all. Okay. And what else do we need? We got it all, I believe. I hope I'm not missing anything. Except, like the top of the crust. Do we add any more liquid in here? It just seems like it's dry. Whoa, here we go. Hold on. Okay, it's recording. I added a little bit more butter, but something's not right with the ratio of this. So I added a little bit more butter, and then I'm gonna put some vanilla in there. And then we need some more of, you can put the stevia, put stevia in the crust, you know, inside here. Let me see. Hold on. Had the other stevia in here. Do I have it? I do have the Truvia, and I have the erythritol. I'm just going to use a little bit of this. I use the monk fruit on the outside, on the peaches. And I'm putting a little bit of this too. So we can liquefy it a little bit more. Okay. Try and get it consistency a little bit more like a dough, you know what I mean? This is more like a crumble to me, you know? Doesn't it look like a crumble? Doesn't it look like, unless it's because I didn't use the almond flour, I don't know. We'll make it nice and good. Put a little more butter. This is our way, huh? Okay, let me see. The butter's nice and soft. Anyways. Because pie crust, you don't put eggs or anything like that. So. Let's see what it smells like. Not bad. Okay. Yeah, that looks better, doesn't it? See it? Way better. I don't know if they're trying to play with me in the ratio department, because, all right, and you're supposed to like distribute it just on there, like, or you can. I like how they roll it out sometimes, you know, it looks kind of cool. But my hands are clean. I kind of wanted to make it like this, you know, but you guys know what it looks like when you make peach cobbler, right? You don't have to put it evenly on there or anything, but I like to have it, you can make it laced on there too. You can do different ways. This particular way, I'm just going to put it on. And you got to cook it a little longer for the keto flour. A little bit longer. And we're having a little family worship night, so I didn't want to make it earlier. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I don't want to make it too early because then it'll be cold or whatever. You got to heat it up. And I'm like, I've never made this one, so I don't know if it's going to hold up right or not. Okay, so think it should be fine. And don't say, oh, that's not how you make peach cobbler. This is how we make mine, okay? I scrape off the little bit of crumbs. I think that's gonna be good. Okay, so what I like to do to the top of it, the oven is ready. So you heat your oven at 300 degrees. I've got a little bit of egg wash right here. It's egg white. Spread a little on there, y'all. It is keto, so eggs are fine, okay? This is the egg white, which is even better for you. Although you need the fat from, that's a lot of cholesterol in that yellow part, but use the whole egg when you're doing keto. Unless you've got, like, you're not supposed to have that part of it, don't do it. You still do fine. What are you doing over there? I hear something going on. I hear something going on with that baby. She's over there being so cute. She's 8 months today. And just adorable. Crawled all over the place. Actually, she has to stay on the carpet for now until we get things going. You know, her little knee pads, which I want to show that whenever Mom puts them on. She's got knee pads for her, guys. It's so cute. Put a little bit of cinnamon. Hold on. We don't want too much of this, but don't you like that little sugary topping? We don't want to put too much because this is not like regular sugar at all. So just sprinkle a little on there, give it that glisten. This is erythritol, okay? You can use a little bit of sugar if you want, if you don't think it's gonna hurt you, but if you don't want to do it, don't do it, okay? Okay, and then I'm gonna put a little cinnamon. Or a lot of cinnamon. And then I really put a lot of butter in the crust already. But I'm putting little dabs on there. Now this is a different kind of flour, so I'll probably end up with a mess putting this on there. Hopefully not, because I know certain things you can't do with the way certain flours are prepared, but hopefully it melts on there pretty good. So anyways, I'm gonna go put it in the oven, and it might cook more than 35 minutes, but it depends, you know. This probably will, because it's got, but you don't want the peaches to overcook or anything like that either. We're going for the crust, and these were frozen, so I don't know if I should have, well, this is an experiment, and if it comes out good, I'll make some more. Family likes it, we're gonna make some more. Anyways, I should cover it. I think I'm gonna cover it with a silver paper so it doesn't make the peaches too, hold on, you know, cook too much, because I'll cover it for a little bit of the time, and then I'll uncover it. How's that sound? Because I definitely don't want the peaches to overdo, because I know these, the crust, I'm going to take it off so it can brown it really good towards the end, and I'll be back because I'm going to make the cakes, and I'm going to clean up this mess and make the cakes. So how many minutes do we have? 23? I might make it on another video. Okay then, see you guys whenever this is done. I will record it, you can see what it looks like, and then I'm going to make the chocolate cake for the second video. But I will make another part. This is going to be on this video when it's done, so watch it to the end so you'll see this delicious peach cobbler keto style.